Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly relationship reading for Libra. How are you guys? Let's see what's going on. Oops, this one come out first. Okay, ooh, someone here is very popular. Yeah, someone here, it's often the life of the party, but this is someone who I feel is popular, the star. And I do see the Queen of Wands. So this is someone often charming and sexy. It's just an energy. It could even be yourself. I see an Aquarius energy, Libra. So I'm kind of guessing that this is coming from a masculine Libra perspective, possibly. But you can flip the energies. Someone here may be letting go of some people here, changing their focus. It's possible. This is someone popular. They get often, you know, the life of the party. Someone gets a lot of attention. Yeah, we have the Knight of Wands. It's a person rushing in, feeling all enthusiastic. Yeah, this is energy of manifesting. Just watch out for someone here. Like I say, they come in all enthusiastic. They're going for it. They move very quickly. So you could be manifesting this. I see a Gemini energy as well. Ooh, yeah, someone here, should I or shouldn't I? Someone could be comparing someone to someone else, weighing the pros and the cons. Yep. This could be something on and off where someone rushes in and then runs away. Yeah, so I do see the star. It has to do with releasing things that no longer serve. Some of you may be doing that. And often this could be your energy with the Queen of Wands. You may have these energies in your chart. But this is about knowing what you want. I feel like you're manifesting, but like I say, if you have somebody new around you, you may be comparing this to someone else. But I don't know. This is often on and off, so it's telling you to look at what you're manifesting here. I see Aquarius and Gemini energy. Let's have a look at the Three of Cups. Yeah, it looks like something on and off here. I don't know if this is someone who has a few opportunities. Yeah, we got the Queen of Cups. See, this is an energy of someone waiting for someone to reciprocate. Now, this is often a place where people socialize, someone who's kind of popular. So we have these two queens. So someone could be comparing you to someone else here. But it's a person who's open. They're emotionally available. The star. It could be this person who's popular too. They may have opportunity here. Let's have a look at the star. Yeah, someone who's single, the life of the party, someone who gets a lot of attention, possibly somebody who's well known. But I do see someone single and independent, so it could be someone comparing you to another person. This is often someone who needs a lot of attention. They like to have a lot of people around them, where this person's more independent. So someone may be comparing you to someone else. Oh my gosh, because this is what someone's seeing. But like I say, I'm feeling there's a masculine Libra here. Let's have a look. It doesn't have to be, but yeah, see, this is somebody putting all the cards on the table. This is someone happy. They're enjoying the fruits of their labor, but this is someone who's actually thinking of getting themselves out there. Now, I wonder, and this is also someone who often sees the bigger picture too. Happy home, happy life, content, some kind of gathering or opportunity, someone who's single. But it's a person who's independent. They look out for themselves, focused on self. It's someone just doing their own thing. So I wonder here, this Knight of Wands, yeah, it's the start of something new. See, Empress energy. This person here is someone who maybe has, I mean, it's manifesting. It has to do with communication. It's what you're manifesting. See, someone has everything they need to manifest their desires. So I wouldn't be surprised, Libra, if this is your own energy. Doing your own thing. You're happy. You feel emotionally fulfilled. Single. But it is about attention. And it could be, like I say, still this person comparing you to someone else. But I'm going to tell you with this, nothing compares to the Empress. This is someone who's independent, stable. Yeah. I think someone here is going to be letting something go. Because it is the stars about releasing things that no longer serve. Could be someone who needs more attention. Often the Queen of Cups is someone who needs a lot more attention. They like people around them all the time. And the other person's independent. So this is somebody here looking at this. Now this could be somebody who's rushed in, feeling enthusiastic. But like I say, If you have something that's been on and off, it's saying to be careful what you're manifesting. The Empress has everything they need to manifest their desires. Yeah, see, this is interesting. See, there's desire. Two people. This is somebody here. It's all about wish fulfillment. Feeling like there's hope, but someone feels someone's out of their league. And that's the energy. Someone who has high standards. See, someone who has high standards. They know what they want. They want to be happy, emotionally fulfilled. So this is really interesting. So it does look like somebody with high standards where they feel the situation's out of reach. They can't give somebody what they need. But yeah, there's nothing like the Empress. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's the Empress doing this too. Manifesting, comparing someone to someone else. But I feel like it's a masculine here. We got Gemini and Aquarius energy is very strong. Maybe you both have Aquarius, Moon, Rising, or Venus here. But yeah, see, Gemini and Aquarius energy, big time. Lots of air. Someone definitely has high standards. They know their worth and value. Someone may feel like they can't give somebody what they want. But I'm telling you, if they're comparing you to someone else, there is no comparison. Yeah, see, it's about making a choice, building the foundation. Someone might be, so maybe it's often how someone perceives someone to be, someone with high standards. There's nothing wrong with having high standards, but it often makes people feel like the other person's out of reach. Yeah. But it is an energy of the Queen of Wands, very creative. This is a person, when they want something, they're generally not afraid to go for it. But it's somebody I feel who's, I don't know if there's an offer, an invitation, like there's something coming up. This is often people getting together, a large gathering, someone going alone, someone who's alone. Bit of a loner. And the other person is someone I feel. I mean, it could be the Empress energy, all the energies of the Empress, being emotionally available, open. Could be someone who's just giving up, throwing their hands in the air too, especially if there's been a on and off situation. Throwing their hands up in the air, kind of giving up. See, I'd rather just be single. Somebody goes out alone. See, popular, someone who gets a lot of attention, well known. But it's interesting. It's like it's here twice. So tell me about the Star. Yeah, we got someone thinking things through, choosing their battle. Someone's about to take decisive action. It's someone who doesn't want someone to get away, but they may have rushed in and backed off. I'll tell you one thing. If someone keeps changing their mind, the Empress is often the person who will then make the decision. But this is about building a foundation. It's about someone coming in right. Tell me about that Ace of Pentacles. See, someone's got maybe two opportunities, comparing one to the other. Yeah, it has to do with love. It's a bond of connection, building that foundation on love. This connection here. There's definitely desire. A lot of physical attraction and desire. Someone sees someone as very desirable too. It's a person going to come after someone. They don't want someone to get away. But it's telling you to be careful what you're manifesting. Or it could be this person in that energy. See if something feels off. Back and forth, should I or shouldn't I? Something feels off. It doesn't feel right. But it has to do with someone who comes in right. They build the foundation. I wonder if you've got someone here who didn't come in right. I mean, you could have someone who's single and popular. It may have nothing to do with this person. But like I say, it's a single person, someone who gets a lot of attention, or they're just popular, well-known in the community. Yeah, it's all about the soulmate connection. I don't hope this isn't something on and off where someone wants friends with benefits. Because it is about building the foundation, making a choice between two. There's nothing that compares. I mean, there's nothing that compares. So I don't know who this is. I see a little Sag energy. There's more Gemini energy. See, someone here, it's an energy of someone taking a step back, looking at things different, choosing their battles, thinking it through. Now they don't want someone to get away. Because it is someone who's different than their usual type. See, as someone who's not sure if someone's their type. Yeah, but it's someone who's longing for love and crushing here. Someone maybe even doing some reminiscing, but I feel it's often someone crushing and manifesting. Yeah, see, it's about getting the cups filled. See, someone's filling someone's cup. They're not getting what they want. Someone who's not getting their cup filled. The Empress is being a little more cautious here, playing it a little more safe. Yeah. Could be someone just reminiscing about a past connection. I mean, it could be just, like I say, someone's type, if someone's their type or not. But it's someone being careful because they didn't get what they wanted. Someone didn't get what they wanted here. Yeah, we have some indecision. Yeah. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So there's indecision. Someone who's not seeing, but now they see. It's a person having to take off the blindfold to see what they didn't see. See is Empress. This is why I feel often why a lot of, I feel like it's just the Empress here. Someone who knows what they want. They have high standards, but it's someone who raises the bar pretty high too, where the other person's just like, see, it should be easy. It's that energy of it should be easy. Somebody here may be making things more complicated. They're in their head than they actually are, because it is about someone thinking what they're thinking. But they're not seeing something that they're now seeing, and that's the Empress. Yeah. Often this is someone who showers abundance. See, they reach out, they start it with someone, and the other person's like, whoa, wait a minute, didn't see that coming. There it is. See, not seeing it coming, the Pentacle. And this is someone comparing someone to someone else. There's no comparison as far as the attraction, the desire. Aha, there it is, that moment of truth, the enlightenment. Somebody's going, aha. Ooh, this is interesting. Let's have a look. And this, it's showing a lot of feminine energy, but I feel the other person is, if you are indecisive and you're comparing one to the other, see, it's telling you to play it safe, be careful what you're manifesting, because you might just get it. And you may not see it coming. So that's interesting. It's like someone else does it, now the Empress may not. Yeah. See, it's all about the desire, the physical attraction. It's about forming a bond, building the foundation, making some kind of a commitment. Somebody wants a commitment here. This is someone who would rather be single if somebody won't commit. Especially if this is someone who, you know, it's an energy of somebody who's, I think, comparing one to the other. That's what I feel. Weighing the pros and the cons, the good outweighing the bad. Yeah, I can't quite put my finger on this other person. But it's energy of enthusiasm, somebody rushing in very quickly and then changing their mind. Someone keeps changing their mind, or it's on and off. This is where someone has to make up someone's mind for them sometimes. Because that's that aha moment. Yep, it's either going down this path together. Crossroads, someone at a crossroads. I feel someone has choices. Now I feel it could be the other person who did. This could be another person making choices. But what they're not seeing is the Empress. See, the Empress isn't afraid to reach out with these energies to let someone know they're open, they're available, they know what they want, they're going for it. The Empress knows what they want. But it's about receiving, and I feel this is about receiving. This person here, this Knight of Wands, is someone who's rushes in and changes their minds. They're really enthusiastic. It's someone who kind of likes the chase. And then when it gets to a certain point, they change their mind. So I feel like it's an energy of, I think the Empress is going to be making up someone's mind for them here pretty quick. Because it has to do with making a commitment. Yeah, it's choosing the one. The spark, the desire, the attraction. See, there's no one like the Empress. No one like you. But the Empress is the one who's, I feel, in this energy, always open to talk, to communicate. Very gracious. Always open to talk and communicate. But this is also someone who knows what they want. They already know what they want. But if it's that masculine energy, comparing one to the other, definitely nothing compares. There's spark desire. See, manifesting what they desire. But it's someone who, it gets to a certain part and then they back out. So it's all about why. That Ace of Swords is that aha moment, the why. Why does this person back out? I think it's somebody who has high expectations. Maybe they feel they can't fill that cup to make someone happy. But it has to do with some kind of gathering or getting together. See, two people coming together. I think we got two people who are relatively popular, or this is someone who's, like I say, comparing one to the other. But it has to, I think it's, like I say, watch out for that friends with benefits, where somebody rushes in, backs out, then they come back in, because there's such a physical attraction. But it could be someone going back and forth between two people too. Yeah. Now we have this coming in. Yeah, there it is. This is someone who, this is a person who decides when they're ready. See, somebody here is not ready. But it is about communicating, taking action to communicate. I think someone's a little wishy-washy. They can't make up their mind. Back and forth, on and off. And it could be like not just comparing one to the other, literally back and forth between two people, but they keep coming back to the Empress. So that's interesting. But yeah, watch out for friends with benefits. Unless that's what you're interested in. Sometimes that's all people want. They want to be single. They want to stay independent. But this is it. And I feel one person is independent, where there's another energy of someone who needs a lot of attention. They need people around all the time, where the other person's a little bit more of a loner. They spend a lot of time alone. So very interesting. Yeah, this person here, it's about going down this path. See, they've been holding back. And there's this aha moment. It's about why. And it's to do with themselves, too. Why do they keep coming back to this person? Why do they desire him so much? Well, they're probably more their type. But, like I say, it's about what you're attracting. See, the Empress is attracting what they desire. The spark is lit. See, there's a spark here. It's there. I don't know if someone could put this flame out or not. It's already there. But it's about taking it to the next level and going down this path. It has to do with committing to this. Someone here has been dating, maybe on and off, and it could be someone dating other people too. The Empress will often, until there's a commitment, they'll keep their options open and date other people. But it has to do with someone's desire and their high standards. Tell me about this Knight of Cups. This is about someone holding back, see? Someone waiting for someone till they're ready. The right person waits till someone's ready. Yeah, well, the Empress only waits so long. That's one thing I know, yeah. It's just someone keeping it all in, keeping things to themselves. See, it's about talking together, privacy. It's about getting someone alone. That's what it is, trying to get someone alone. They're never alone. But this is somebody who's alone. This is interesting. But it's getting someone alone, a private conversation, privacy. So it has to do with, there's an energy of respect, some sort of respect here. Tell me about the Empress. Ooh, there's a lot more than meets the eye here. Tell me about the Empress. Yeah, someone who's confident, strong, capable. They know what they want. They've tamed the beast within themselves. But this is also someone teaching someone else how they want to be treated. The Empress isn't a pushover. The Empress has all the queens. They've manifested all the energy of the queens. They've manifested life. But there's this spark and desire, see, making a choice. I think it's a masculine making a choice. The Empress may even have choices too. But this is that energy, that aha moment, the why. Someone's looking at why someone finds them attractive, or why they keep, I don't know, on and off. But I think if there's just nothing compares to this person. There's nothing that compares. So someone here trusting their intuition, their inner knowing. They already know the answers they're seeking. Because there's love here. There's a bond, a connection. This is someone who's connecting on the emotional level. See, emotionally available. But it's somebody here who's more focused on the physical. So that's what I feel. The Empress is taming the beast here, teaching someone how they want to be treated. But they've also tamed that beast within themselves. So I feel like it's not yourself, Libra, that's indecisive. It's the other person. They're not seeing something, now they see it, because they're releasing something here. They're letting go. Someone's going to let go of someone here because it's about making a commitment, committing to this path. Dating and courting. I feel it's possibly at the point where you've been dating and courting on and off, and now it's time to commit. Tell me more about this Knight of Cups. Yeah, someone keeping someone hanging, making up excuses, or the stories they tell themselves in their head. You see, this is what happens when people get into their head. They tell themselves stories in their head. Because I'm seeing that cerebral energy. They make up excuses for themselves, right? No more excuses. This is someone who already knows the answers. They're leaving someone hanging, and this is someone who will eventually make up that person's mind for them. Because there is desire. There's a spark. Yep, it'll come to an end. It'll be a painful ending. Someone ending a situation, it's painful, it's over, and it's a person rising like the phoenix from the ashes. It's the Empress. Yeah, the straw that broke the camel's back. See, somebody here, that's why I say they're going to make up their mind for someone because they keep making up excuses, keeping them hanging. And I'm going to tell you, this person is aware the other person is, they're keeping them hanging. They know the answers they're seeking, and they know why. They keep thinking about this person. Why they keep changing their mind. I don't know if this is someone for sure going back and forth between two people, but I wouldn't be surprised for some of you, especially if somebody won't commit. Tell me more about this person here. See, it's a crossroad of choice. Some of you may have another person coming in here too. So that's where the Empress makes up someone's mind for them. But this is, I feel there's someone here who just wasn't seeing. Now they're seeing something here. See, this is about going down this path, cooperating, compromise, and compatibility. This is an energy of someone keeping someone kind of stuck in a situation. See, friends with benefits. It's often someone who gets the best of both worlds. But like I say, this Empress is someone who's only going to sit in this energy for so long. This is someone who wants a partner. They want to do things together, someone to spend time with. See, spending time with someone. Doing things together, building each other up. It's about building up confidence. It's harmony and balance and being fair too. Look at that. Someone who's been making up excuses. See, as someone who, it's all about going down this path and making a commitment. And it's about spending more time with someone, doing things together. There's a bit of a bond here, but this is about taking it to a whole nother level. It is about being fair. But this is somebody who kind of keeps putting the brakes on, I feel, a little here. Like they rush in and change their mind because they feel that, you know, this is, maybe you don't have enough in common or you're not compatible. But they are very much aware that they're keeping someone hanging. And they are aware that they're making up excuses, the stories in their own head. I don't know what this person's doing, but I think the Empress is going to be making up someone's mind here, Libra. You know, it's come in right. Come to me right. Know what you want, because this is someone who has, this is somebody who's very happy. They're not afraid of putting themselves out there. They're not afraid of reaching out and starting something. There's nothing wrong with the feminine starting something. And maybe that's why the masculine feels something was off with that. There's nothing wrong with it. No. I see the energy here. If you are a masculine Libra, you could be dealing with an Empress who is Gemini or Aquarius, somebody who it is what it is. It's something not meant to be. See, making a decision. But I definitely can feel if it's a masculine looking at this. This is somebody who has high standards. I do think this is someone who holds somebody in high regard too. I really do. Because the desire, the passion's there. I don't think this is someone's going to put this out anytime soon. I mean, that flame is lit. The desire to manifest. But yeah, they need to stop telling themselves stories in their head and making up excuses. The Empress knows. The Empress is trusting their own intuition. It's very powerful. Yeah. The Empress has experience. But this person already knows. They need to come in right. They know what they need to do. Yeah. There it is. See, it's all about stability, planning, preparing. Somebody felt something is off. Maybe they just didn't feel prepared. So this is someone who's been kind of preparing themselves. Should I or shouldn't I? Boy, this is a procrastinator. But they know why they keep coming back to this Empress. There's no one like them because there's love here. It has to do with someone having to express their feelings emotionally too. Maybe feeling a little overwhelmed, but like I say, it's a come to me right or don't come to me at all energy. And whether it's been spoken or not, that this person knows what they need to do. They're preparing themselves. They need to lay the foundation. They need to make a commitment. Because if they don't commit, the Empress has plenty of other options here. Yeah. But like I say, the person who's comparing one to the other, nothing compares to the Empress. Absolutely nothing. So if you are that feminine Libra, nothing compares. Okay? Yeah, but this is someone who decides when they're ready. See, somebody felt something is off. They weren't ready, maybe financially. But it's all about harmony and balance between two people. See, there's a lot of harmony here. I mean, there's so much desire. But yeah, it's about not rushing in. See that runner rushing in and backing out. Someone feels so enthusiastic. They go for it. They come in. This is somebody doing it to themselves. They're doing it to themselves. They're putting that pressure on self. So if they want to know why something ended, it's because of this. Rushing in, backing out. See, there's someone here who likes the chase, and when it gets to a certain part, they back out. Because it has to do with not wanting to commit, making up excuses, but yet they keep coming back to this person. This is crazy. This person needs to ground themselves. It's time to make a decision, because if they don't, the Empress will make it. Because they are very strong, emotionally strong, very confident, bold. This person's not afraid of making a move, but they're, like I say, they're not going to rush into anything. Taming the beast, teaching someone here how they want to be treated. But like I say, the Empress is going to make up someone's mind for them. And anybody who comes back in, listen to the story someone's telling. And that's what I feel the feminine is. Listening to the story someone's telling them. Feel sorry for me, or I miss you, these kind of things. Friends with benefits. Watch out for manipulation, because there is a lot of physical attraction here. Now, if you have a choice and you are the feminine, I feel it's about dating and courting. Somebody taking you on dates. So I do feel the feminine has choices. Somebody who will take you on dates. They come in right. They build the foundation. They actually date you. I feel like you got someone here who doesn't want to date. They just want to... They're focused on the physical. They're focused on the physical attraction. So I feel like you're going to make up your mind here. You'll decide, you're going to make a decision here either way. But it's up to this. I feel for some of you, there's a masculine here with Libra in their chart. They could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They could be anyone. But this is someone who wasn't prepared. They're now trying to prepare themselves. But I don't know if you're still interested, if you're the feminine here either. Yeah. Well, crossing life path decision, that little aha moment. It's all about enlightenment and seeing the truth. Why? Yeah, someone here taking a leap of faith. See, the Empress looks before they leap. This is someone who's taken risks before. But it has to do with somebody pushing through that fear of commitment. That's all it is. It's really just a fear of commitment, going down this path. Or choosing the wrong person. Someone's comparing another situation to this. Yeah, see, it's all about new. See, it's all about starting new. The Empress may have someone new here. I say for the feminine too. I mean, it could be the masculine where the Empress is the one that started it. They don't see it coming. They weren't prepared. But as far as this feminine energy, this is someone who's open to something new. It's like, come in right, make up your mind, or I'll make it up for you. Yeah, that's all I feel like it is. The Empress doesn't sit around wasting a lot of time. The Empress is manifesting what they desire. Maybe the feminine just wants friends with benefits. You never know. People make their own choices. I mean, it is a very independent person. There is that energy of independence. But it's like this masculine. See, they're comparing one to the other. One person isn't independent. They need a lot of attention where the other person is. And that's what they're looking at. So just watch out for someone who's looking for the best of both worlds, where they can, be with another person and then have the other person available. So there's something, it's very interesting, the energy here. It's what two people are thinking. Yeah, it's all about going on a date. Someone new coming in, asking someone on a date. See, I feel like you got someone who doesn't want a date. They're very secretive, like they're hiding something. They want to keep you secret. So that's what you have to, if you feel something is off, it probably is. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I feel as far as the feminine, I feel like you've got someone coming. You might not see it coming because you're thinking about this person. So if you are the person feeling indecisive, it isn't going to be for much longer here. But I do think it's the other person. I really do. I see a masculine Gemini, Aquarius, or a masculine Libra. Somebody who's financially stable. Somebody who wasn't prepared. See, they're preparing. Maybe this person's more prepared now. I would be a little cautious. Listen to what this person has to say. Connect the dots. Because if you aren't seeing something, you're going to see it. Because it is about going on an actual date. I feel like you have somebody who just wants to rush in and rush out. They get what they want, that desire, the physical attraction. You want someone who's emotionally available. They're not afraid of expressing their emotions. See, it's about exploring this. Watch out for what this person says. Okay? The story. There's always a story. People tell you who they are sometimes with what they say. Maybe it's not seeing it, but if that's the case, you're going to be seeing this. Yeah. Taking off the blindfold, the rose-colored glasses. But there's definitely a masculine who wasn't seeing an Empress. Now they're seeing it, so... All right, take care, you guys. The Empress is the one in control here. They're the one with the power. Take care. Bye for now.